The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I think I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
What?
Double team and it's intercepted.
Bro, a nigga caught a pick over my dude's back. I ain't never seen that before in this fucking Madden game ever in my life.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
On first down, this is Adams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Why the fuck is it saying 0 uses left?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to air one out. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off down at the 2.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
This nigga just throwing this shit deep.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd and 11 now. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's caught by Waller out left side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. This is caught inside the 15. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Henry Ruggs, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Henry Ruggs ran a 4.27. This nigga got 99 speed in Madden. It don't make no sense. Yeah, like he ran a 4.2 in the 40. He's 98 speed, but Kareem Hunt is 99 speed. His shit wasn't even that fast, bro. Like what? So he ran a 4.01? Like, are you serious? Like, come on, man. It's the fastest nigga in the draft.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And he's going to go down again. Ndamukong Suh.
The Ndamukong Suh got a sack. Oh, he still got it. I know what to say. I got him on my Madden squad. I just traded for him. I got Gallup from Dallas, and I got Ndamukong Suh, and I got a nasty-ass lineman. Because I got pieces on Raiders niggas on it.
Carr, he sets to fire deep.
Wow.
Throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return, and the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
He got T.J. Watt. I'm playing against the Steelers. T.J. Watt is a beast. He's just as good as J.J. Watt. Like, that's crazy. I guess it's not crazy. It's just his brother. Pretty sure he taught him the exact same things.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Carr going to throw. And the Raiders have got him. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
After the sack on first down, Carr able to hit his target, Claypool.
Why the fuck is this dude out here?
Work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
At the 46-yard line.
It's a give to Adams out of the shotgun. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Carr going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Carr to throw. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Like, what are you waiting for, bro? Punt the fucking ball.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Rolling to his right. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A carry for Adams. And he's going to take it in.
Bro, he scored off of that shit, bro. Niggas be straight cheese.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Niggas just like breaking rules.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this off.
He's got a man complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
A gain of 15. First down, Las Vegas.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And the return just got across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a
He didn't
loss.
fucking fall on the ball. He picked it up. This game is cheese.
Wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. In his own end zone, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space there. They elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone is
What?
Let's take a shot, let's throw it, try and create some space, some room, and it went awry, didn't it? And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Eckler. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Carlson able to put this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The tackle made back at the 48-yard line.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. It's Eckler again. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as they get this up to about the 42.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy.
Yeah, you're right.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
My offense is trash in this Madden game.
Looks like we've got a
I'm only in the game because the dude I'm playing fucking doo-doo.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front...
I'm just running the clock out in this game.
The point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
3rd quarter, 3 minutes.
Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look downfield for Waller. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a gain of 34.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackling's obviously critical down near the goal line. That was great work there to make the hit behind the line and make sure he doesn't get any further. Did a really nice job wrapping up and not letting him loose.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here.
He threw it right to that nigga, bro.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Come on.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that was a drive that had real promise.
Fucking weak ass quarterback. I should have just ran the ball and took another field goal.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start
Like,
this third
fuck.
quarter, get a nice drive going.
Just frustrating.
End zone.